Hello everyone and welcome to my new channel. And I took my last video down because I didn't really like it and I thought it was not as good as I could have done, so I'm making another one, and this is something new to this channel, so let's get to it. And today I'm going to be doing a taste test on different teas. That may sound so sad, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I find I'm gonna try different teas and see if I like them, and so yeah, let's get to it. So the first one I have is Earl Grey tea Twinings, and I haven't really tried any of the teas before other than like normal tea and green tea, so this should be interesting. And I've brewed this for 2 to 3 minutes and it's very dark in colour. That's what it was like. Kind of looks like coffee. I don't normally drink black tea, but I drink green tea without any milk, so I should see what this looks like. And I'll just take a spoon out of that. Let's get to it. See, I can't really tell if it tastes any good because I've boiled it, so it's really hot. I've got English breakfast tea. I've got Assam tea, which is just like normal tea, I think. But I've tried that one before. I've got Earl Grey Cyril tea, I think that's how you say it. So yeah, I shall get back to you when the tea is cooled down so I can drink it because it's too hot right now. So as I've got it here, it smells kind of fruity. It doesn't smell like tea, it smells kind of like green tea, but really strong green tea. Because if you've had green tea, you'll know that it doesn't have a particular strong smell, but it is very strong in flavour. And I've added honey to this, and I'm quite like, you can either add milk to it as well, so I'm quite keen to see what it if it tastes better or worse with milk. So let me just try some. Okay, that's kind of like herbally, and I haven't tried Earl Grey tea before, so I don't really know what it's meant to taste like, but it tastes kind of herbally, and it's very hot, that's why there's steam coming up, if you can see. It's really smooth as well, like, you know how sometimes green tea it's very sharp and like if you boil it to taste, whereas this, it's kind of like very smooth, and even though you've got boiling water, it's very smooth on your like taste buds, and it's kind of like not too hot because it's hot, but because it's so smooth you don't kind of realise that it's that hot. So let me get another taste test. Yeah, that is very smooth on in your mouth. That is very smooth. So yeah, I think that's a thumbs up. I will give that 3 out of 5 if I was to say, because I'm not that keen on herbal teas. I normally like normal teas like Assam tea or like regular tea. So yeah, and I'm going to go and add milk to this now, and I will see what happens and see how it tastes and see what I think of it. So yeah. So I'm back with my tea again, and I've added milk to it this time, and the colour is quite odd actually. It's kind of like a very, very, very weak coffee or very, very, very weak tea colour. It's kind of like a brown. Actually, that looks darker on camera, but it's kind of like lighter. Like it's very watery. It looks very watery on camera, in real life, but on camera it looks kind of normal. But props to the cup as well, like bang on the door cup. Great cup. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks very weak actually in real life, like if I try and get it like that, no. But yeah, let's try it with milk. And I've added honey to this, and maybe I'll try it with sugar, see if that helps, because I know that helps with green tea, because I prefer it with honey, whereas some people prefer it with sugar. So yeah, let's try it with milk and honey. Actually, I like that quite a lot better. Even though it doesn't look better, it's not as hot, obviously, which I like, and also it makes it even more sweeter, which I like because I don't like the bitterness in tea, and that is actually quite nice. So yeah, I'll give it with milk 4 out of 5 because it's not as good as normal tea, but it's almost good as normal tea because I quite like it, and I haven't tried Earl Grey before, and so it's good. And so this gets 1 thumbs up from me, and I will see you in the next clip for the other teas. Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be doing a kind of creepy story about all this tea tasting, but I'm going to try the pure cereal tea first, and that's part 3, but for you it's going to be part 2, and I will get to the reason why. And I've added a little bit of milk, and it just says brew 2 to 3 minutes, and that's what I've done. So yeah, it's actually quite nice. It's like very smooth and like refreshing. I know I was speaking really quietly because there's people upstairs. So it's actually quite refreshing tea. It's like kind of like normal tea, but it's quite nice and refreshing, and yeah, I quite like it. I would give this a 4.5 out of 5. Actually no, I give it 4.9 out of 5. Okay, that's my verdict. Cheers. This is what it looks like. Kind of looks like the Earl Grey tea. So yeah. So that was the end of, no, that's not the end of it. I have 1 more tea to test, but I will film that another time. So let's get on to this weird story, which is very odd. It's very weird talking about it. I don't know if this was a prank. I don't know if anyone's been joking me or like joking with me or anything, but this did happen today, and I was just there like, no, that can't have happened. No, not possible. So basically, I was going to film this video later today, so here I am filming it now. So I was going to film it today, and so I was like, I need to put the camera on charge because it was running out of battery. So I went to put my camera on charge, and I put it on charge and it was charging fine, and then I had to go out. So I was like, okay, I need to take it off charge, leave it on the desk, and then I'll put it on charge when I come back, because, you know, don't want to start like a fire or anything. So I did that. I left it on like my bedside, and then when I came back I was like, okay, I need to put my camera back on charge. So I went upstairs to see my charger, and the camera was nowhere to be seen, and I was like, okay, well, there's clearly people in my house, so they probably used it, they probably got it. And I was like, Shelly, my sister, I was like, my sister, have you used it? Have you seen it? She was like, no. I said to my mum, have you put it in my sister's room? Because this is my sister's camera, which is mine's not that good, so I'm using my sister's. So they were like, no. And I was looking everywhere for it. I was looking up and down, like literally like being like, I left it on the side, how's it gone missing? Who's touched it? And everyone was like, well, I haven't touched it, I haven't done this, I haven't done that, I haven't touched it, I haven't seen it. So I was just so like, okay, someone's playing a joke with me. I'm just gonna wait until it comes back to me, because clearly you are hiding it. And then, as I was saying that, my sister comes in with the camera in her hand, and I was like, okay, you've had it all along, you were playing a joke on me, thanks. And she was like, what are you talking about? It was in my bag with all my chargers. And I was like, but that's not possible, I left it on the desk. I wouldn't have put it in a bag that I didn't even know existed with all your chargers. So I was like, what? How did this happen? And then when I went to go like check if everything was there and like see if it was okay, see if it was like barely charged, because when I left the house it was like 2 bars. I came back, it was 3 bars, it was fully charged. And my last video that I recorded about the tea, which is really odd, had been gone, and I was like, well, how is that possible? I do not know how that can happen. If anyone knows how a video can get erased without deleting it, because I played with the video settings, but I don't think changing the settings would delete a video from an SD card. Like, I don't understand, because I definitely know it was there. I recorded it like twice and it's just not there, and I was like, how? Who's been on my camera? What has happened? And so I don't know. So this is kind of a creepy story because I don't really know what happened to the footage. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed that really weird story. But it's also quite interesting to me because I'm like, am I actually being pranked here? So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you have anything to say and about like the settings. We'll change the settings, delete video. Okay then, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hello everyone and welcome to the last tea test. Now, I bought these teas thinking they would be a bit more adventurous, but they're not. These are just really plain teas I brought. I didn't expect them to be that plain, so here we go. I'm going to try the English breakfast tea, and I think I'll like it because it's literally just normal tea. The pure cereal tea, English breakfast tea and everyday tea have been like the same tea. So yeah, and the Earl Grey tea. And so yeah, I'm going to try the English breakfast tea and it should just be the same. So here we go. Yeah, it's a bit less, it's a bit more bitter than the other teas because of course the pure cereal one is meant to be light, and if you don't want anything too like strong, but this is quite bitter. This is quite like a builder's tea kind of, and it's like kind of got a bit of more of an earthy taste, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is actually quite nice. I quite like this one out of all the others, or the pure cereal one. I wasn't that keen on the Earl Grey one. So yeah, and I'll take another sip of this and I'll rate it. I give this a 5 out of 5, saving the best till last. And I didn't expect this to be fruity or anything because it's English breakfast tea. I just thought it'd be nice and just a different version of tea, because I don't normally drink like different types of tea. I normally just drink like PD Tips tea, normal teas. So yeah, this has been a nice like kind of testing video and I've enjoyed filming it and I've enjoyed trying the teas as well. And so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of mini, not series, like these past few videos. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!